parents, teachers, we teach our children, grandchildren, whatever you have, students, to recite the proper blessings before they eat something. Don't forget to say Hamotzi. Don't forget to say Shahakol, etc. Now imagine your child asks you, or for that matter, you ask yourself, what blessing did they say when they received the man in the desert? What blessing did they say? Now, why is this relevant today? Let's say Tehillim and then I'll tell you. So first, thanking God for everything that He gives us. We say bracha. We say Tehillim. Thank you, Mizma l'soida rila Adonai kol haaretz. Ivdu es Adonai b'simcha boi lefanu b'nana d'u ki Adonai hu elim hu asanu v'lo enach ma'amoi. Tzoi marisa boi shor b'soida chatzroisa b'sila. Hoido lebachu shumo ki toi v'Adonai le'olam chazdo v'yadoi v'odor emun asoi. No, we're not paying God for the food that He's giving us, but we do give tzedakah. And we ask Him by way of giving charity, please God, give us more blessings, the ultimate blessing, the blessing of redemption. So back to the man. No, just in case. The man was the food that would fall every morning from heaven. In the desert, for the 40 years they were in the desert, every morning they would have at the doorpost their food ration delivered directly to fresh, delivered to their homes. Or to most people was delivered right at the doorpost. We'll see soon. Now this came from the sky, from heaven. What blessing did they make? Now why am I talking about it? First of all, it's in the parsha of this week. But more than this, the Ramon Mipano quotes. By the way, Ramon Mipano, Reb Menachem Ezaria from Pano, one of the greatest Kabbalists in Italy living in the 1500s. And he says that when Mashiach will come, we know we're all going to have that great feast with the Viyasan and the Shorabor and the wine which has been prepared from creation on. We will also taste of the man. It says when the man was falling, God told Moshe Rabbeinu, instructed him, put away tzintzenes, one little jug of man to put away for posterity. We're going to taste of this at this great feast. We'll have to say a blessing. So he asks, what blessing are we going to have to make? And based on the idea of what blessing did they make in the past. Now, very interesting. I find it fascinating. How many opinions can you have on this seemingly simple question? Now, what's considered bread? Bread, when we eat, we say, Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. The one who takes out, who brings forth bread from the earth. Now, this didn't come from the earth. This came from heaven. So he says, we'd say, Hamotzi lechem min hashamayim. The one who takes out food, bread from heaven. Another one has a different slight take on the same idea, comes from heaven, but instead of saying Hamotzi, which takes out, he says Hamamtir. Hamatir, the one who makes rain. It comes from heaven, so it's like rain. So he says Hamatir lechem min hashamayim. But the same idea. Excuse me for that. Thank you for your blessings. Talking about blessings. The Bnei Yisachar, Rabbi Melech of Dinov, he quotes his teacher, the Tzaddik of Zidichoyev, and he said the following. Really? There was no need to say a blessing. The purpose of a blessing is not to thank God, because thanking God, we can thank in many ways. The idea of a blessing is to sort out the good part of that food with the bad part of the food, the part of the food that we will digest and the part of the food that we will reject. So the blessing is there to sort it out, to separate the good from the bad. The man, there was nothing bad. The man was completely perfect. We digested it completely. So there is no specific blessing necessary to be said. That's what he says. The Tribune Rav, in the Sefer Doiv Mishorim, he says, according to the Seporna, that we had to say, Amotzi lechem min haaretz. It was considered, it fell on the ground, they picked it up from the ground. As far as the consumer was concerned, it's coming from the ground. Now here is an interesting thing. We know that the man had all the tastes. You were able to taste whatever you wanted. So he said, the one who wanted it to taste like bread said, Amotzi lechem min haaretz. The one who wanted it to taste like cake, borei min mizodot. You want it to be a vegetable? Borei pradama. You want it to taste like a fruit? Ha'etz. Meat, fish. Shehakol diye bidvaro. So it was very personal. But Eibishter, give us the man and you'll tell us what blessing to make.